All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're putting together a blueprint, a real, actionable guide to help you use AI to build wealth and create content before 2026 hits. Believe me, the window of opportunity is wide open right now, and this is your map. Let's dive in. Okay, that sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, right? But here's the thing. That's a direct forecast from someone who used to work at OpenAI. The message couldn't be clearer. There's a real sense of urgency here. The ground is literally shifting beneath our feet, and the people who jump on this now are the ones who stand to capture almost all the wealth. Waiting around, that could mean being way too late to the party. And if you think that's just talk, well, follow the money. In just the last 18 months, top venture capitalists have pumped a staggering $160 billion into AI startups. This isn't just some passing trend. It's one of the biggest economic shifts of our lifetime, and it's happening as we speak. So, here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about the AI gold rush so you understand the landscape. Then, we're going to make things super simple with an analogy, AI as today's electricity. After that, we get to the good stuff, 3 concrete business blueprints, a free toolkit so you can get started immediately, and we'll wrap up with some killer advice from a top AI founder. First up, the AI gold rush. Look, you've got giants like Meta spending tens of billions just to call themselves AI first. But here's the secret. The real opportunities? They aren't locked up in those mega corporations. Not yet. They're wide open for entrepreneurs like you who can move fast, find a niche, and build tools that solve real problems. So, how does someone who's new to all this actually start building with AI? It might seem crazy complicated, but there's a really simple way to think about it that makes everything just click. Let's break it down. The key for most of us, especially if you're not a coder, is something called a GPT wrapper. I know, it sounds super technical, but trust me, it's not. You're basically taking a powerful general AI like ChatGPT and wrapping it in your own simple, user-friendly package to solve one specific problem really, really well. Perfect example, the nutrition app Calorie. All it does is estimate calories from a photo of your meal. It's a simple wrapper, and it's projected to make $30 million this year. $30 million. And this is the most important part to get. You don't have to invent the electricity. That's the big AI models. That's already done. 100 years ago, entrepreneurs didn't have to invent the power grid. They just found brilliant ways to channel that new electricity into things like toasters and kettles and light bulbs. Your job today? It's to be the inventor of the AI-powered toaster. This really drives the point home. Using ChatGPT is like using raw electricity. It's incredibly powerful, but you have to know exactly what you're doing for every single task. A specialized AI wrapper, though, that's your toaster. It does one thing perfectly, and it's so easy to use that literally anyone can get value from it in seconds. That is the kind of business you want to build. Okay, so let's see what this looks like in the real world. I'm going to give you 3 proven blueprints you can start building today, and you won't need to write a single line of code. Blueprint number 1 is the AI influencer. We're talking about faceless channels run entirely by AI-generated avatars. I mean, I found an AI rabbi doling out financial tips and selling a $9 ebook. There's another one, an AI monk with 2.5 million followers, selling all kinds of digital products. These accounts are building massive audiences in super specific niches, and they do it without ever showing a human face. It proves you don't need to be on camera to build a powerful brand. And look how simple it is to get started. Step 1, generate your avatar with a free tool. Step 2, you can build a whole digital product like an app or a guide with no-code platforms that can literally turn a simple text prompt into a real app. And step 3, just start creating content on one specific topic to build that loyal following. All right, blueprint number 2, the AI employee, or as the tech folks call it, agentic AI. This is all about building AI agents that can do complex, multi-step tasks for other businesses. Check out this financial services company, Vise. They used AI to automate a ton of their client service work. The result? They went from 160 employees down to just 40, while handling 10 times the workload. That's the insane power of AI automation. You could start a business doing just this for local shops. First, pick an industry you know, real estate, restaurants, whatever, and find 3 painful, repetitive tasks they hate doing. Then, use a no-code tool to build a simple AI intern to handle those jobs. Finally, go to one business and offer to run it for them for free for 1 week. Once they see how valuable it is, they'll be begging to pay you. And our third blueprint, the niche AI tutor. Education is being completely transformed by this stuff. We saw a GPT-powered coach for the TOEFL English exam that's just brilliant. It actually tracks where a student is struggling and creates custom lessons just for them. And of course, engagement goes through the roof because every single student feels like they have their own personal tutor on call 24/7. The plan here is super straightforward. First, pick one subject you know inside and out. Then, build a really simple version of your AI tutor. Heck, it could just be a Telegram bot to start with. Finally, give it to a handful of students, get their honest feedback, and use it to make your product even better. It's all about starting small and solving a real need. Okay, so you've got the business models. Now, you're going to need the tools to actually build them. Let's talk about a completely free toolkit that will let you create pretty much unlimited content. This is the million-dollar question for any creator, right? How in the world can you make high-quality AI videos without forking over cash for expensive subscriptions or dealing with those annoying watermarks and credit limits? Well, guess what? It's totally possible. So check these out. These 3 tools are pretty much all you need to get started. First up, Qwen 3.5 Plus. It's like an all-in-one content machine, and the interface will feel a lot like ChatGPT. Then you've got Hugging Face. Think of it as a giant app store, but for AI. Thousands of free, specialized tools just waiting for you. And last but not least, Meta AI is incredible for bringing your images to life with animation. And the absolute best part? They're all free and open source. No catch. Finally, let's talk about the single most important piece of the puzzle, your mindset. Because having great ideas and the right tools, that's just the beginning. The way you approach this is what will actually make or break your success. This advice is pure gold. It's from Aravind Srinivas, the founder of Perplexity, a company that went from nothing to a $20 billion valuation. And what he's saying is that the key isn't being a technical genius or predicting the market. It's about being so completely obsessed with solving a problem that you'll just keep going no matter what. That passion, that's your secret weapon. So let's boil it all down. What do you do right now? 1. Start small. Seriously, don't try to build the next Instagram. Just solve one problem for one small group of people. 2. Solve a real problem. The best way to do that is to build something that solves a problem you have. And 3. Launch this week. Don't wait for perfect. The biggest companies on earth started with a simple, kind of clunky first version. Just get it out there. So the AI gold rush isn't on its way. It's here, right now. The tools are free, the playbooks are proven, and the door is wide open, for now. So the only question left to ask is, are you going to sit on the sidelines and watch it all happen? Or are you going to decide to be a part of it?